Do you have what it takes to be the meanest, the cruelest, the most savage, unforgiving motherfuckers in God's cruel kingdom? Yes, that's our job! Be able to one day say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil because I am the baddest motherfucker in the goddamn valley. Yes, that's our job! We shall fucking see.
Purchase your tracks.
Your mission is to kill me. My mission is to kill you first.
Don't get beef for the green. Your ass will be laid out in the field. Mean machinist boy will wipe you on the floor, squeaky clean. Now don't ever in your life sleep on me. Don't get beef for the green. Your ass will be laid out in the field. Mean machinist boy will wipe you on the floor, squeaky clean. Now don't ever in your life sleep on me.
Alright now, this is an up close and personal shot. Give me that. Check it out. I gotta talk about this because I see it on Twitter a lot. I see it on Facebook a lot. And in the words of Shotgun Suge, let's get one thing straight. URL, Kotd, RBE, Gates of the Garden, Ibattle, etc. Battle rap is not, and I repeat, battle rap is not what it was back in the day. Nor is it like it was when it started. So this statement that I'm about to say has been regurgitated over and over. But somehow Twitter, Facebook, all the social I almost said social bullshit. I see the consensus still believe there's a difference. Like, there's a difference. Like, okay, obviously you got the race angle. You know, people only care about the race. Let's see. Where it's like, oh, you're white, you watch Kotd. If you're black, you watch fucking URL. And that shit's fucking stupid. I can't stand those type of fucking people. Dumb as fuck. Like, get out the culture. Get out. Battle rap was never about race like that. Yeah, it was used in raps and people said, you know, racist shit to each other in the battles. But right after, it was mad love. You know what I'm saying? So we went from that, and like, I feel like it was 2012. For like 2012, it just started. I don't know, right when the first all these cop shootings, right when all that shit started, and the racial bait on media and propaganda in the movies, etc., etc., it kind of heightened the race issues again and bringing people to, you know, kind of like that movie. You ever watched that movie? What was it? Kingsman. Kingsman. It's telling you right there. So, like, they turned up the frequency on people and they started going crazy. So that's basically how they test the masses, with the news and movies. That's them turning the frequency on you, triggering your emotions. Because movies and all that, that's black magic. So anyways, we ain't here for that. I can get into all that in a different show. But I'm saying that to say this. I feel like ever since then, the environment just turned retarded. And then fast forward to now, where it's just like, it's so redundant. Like, people think that, oh, it's not, your shit is not real, or it's not authentic because you're on Kotd. You're spitting with the white crowd. You're going against the white rapper. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. That shit is crazy to me. Like, the fact that we even say shit like that is retarded. Dumb as fuck. And it kind of like mad hypocritical, and defeats the whole purpose of the world is so hypocritical. The battle rap world though is the most difficult, idiotic, enjoyable, entertaining fucking thing. Also frustrating. But I'm basically making this blog to say all these shits, all these fucking leagues, they're all the same. Fucking URL, Kotd, RBE. It's all a bunch of people, you know what I mean, young or old. It's a mixed bunch. And we're spitting poems to each other, raps about each other. I mean, for you to be like, oh, okay, he's a white rapper, he's in Kotd, it's not authentic, his poems. But you go on URL, you spit your poems, and it's authentic. It's just so fucking stupid. For me personally, you're talented, you're talented. I don't give a fuck if you what league you're in, what color's your skin. If the shit that's coming out your mouth is dope, you're dope. I don't give a fuck what your background is, what of that. The sport is not what it is like back in the day. Because now we're calling it a sport. It's a sport. You know what I mean? It's not a street thing anymore. So people need to get this whole street ideology out of their fucking head. Yes, it's the origin. Yes, it's the ground base. Yes, it's the fucking, you know what I mean? Yes, it's the foundation. But like everything else, it evolved. And it evolved now to this WWE thing. And if you're going to evolve into that, you might as well embrace it. And everybody should just get off this fucking train where it's authentic, or if he lives his raps. All the people you listen to in your fucking music, they don't live in their fucking raps. So why do you care if a battle rapper lives his fucking raps? It's about talent. And so I feel like we're rearing away from that a little bit. I feel like it's a little fucking retarded. To me personally, I think it's fucking dumb. And I recently was just on the Ibattle page or whatever, and I hope Kevin Dunst didn't. Shout out to Dunst. I think the kid's mad talented. I hope he didn't take offense. I think he misunderstood what I was saying, cause I fucks with Dunst heavy, and I think he's dumb skilled, and I think he's unappreciated like a motherfucker. Cause that kid's pen is fucking sharp, unappreciated like a motherfucker. But probably cause he's white. But anyways, I said on the page, like, the problem with battle rap is everybody's doing the same fucking thing. There's no originality. Nobody's doing their own fucking thing. Everybody's following the fucking suit. Because there's probably a bunch of people in the ears. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. Da 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 da. My man, that shit is corny. Be you and do your own thing. Do your style. Because this whole shit where people like, I got the call from RBE. I got the call from Smack. I got the call from Lex. I got the call from Dre. Starting that shit with the beginning of the round, that shit is so gay as fuck. I'm so sick of that fucking format. Can we drop that for 2020? Can 2020 be the year of the perfect vision? Anywho. But these are the real questions. Will Bullpen return? It's been a fucking month since they had a drop, but it's been longer than that since they had a decent fucking drop. Can We Go Hard ever get back to its roots, where it used to highlight hungry artists? Now it's just a huge downfall. Because they haven't had a We Go Hard classic in a fucking long time. I feel like what's going on is some of these I don't want to say smaller or these lesser known leagues, like Battle Academy, etc. I feel like because they're putting their hat in, maybe that's why some of these other leagues aren't able to put battles together, or maybe battlers are just not fucking with the league owners. But like I said before, The paradigm shift always happens. URL has been on top for a while, so the shift is gonna happen soon. The power is gonna shift in somebody's hand. In the words of Jay Black, the power has been stripped away. He's too funny. Shout out to Jay Black, yo. He's dumb funny. That kid is a dumb character. But I feel like that's what it is. Like Battle Cameo and all those other leagues, lesser known, they've been kind of like grabbing like the battles. You know what I mean? They've been like snatching some good battles. Like they'll have 1 or 2 good battles throughout the card, and the rest of the shit is, you know, whatever. But they still be, you know, they still trying to put it together. Verbal Warzone, they're in their own. I fucks with Verbal Warzone. I really do. I feel like for them to be more successful though, and it would make it more original and make them more, set them aside even more from all the other leagues, is if you have somebody who makes beats, like good beats, and you have battles with, you know, fresh new instrumentals, you know, have original instrumentals, because like I feel like if you have original instrumentals, maybe the vibe, people could ride it, you know, actually spit to sun, you know. Because I feel like when you put on an old beat, like me for example, like if I'm about to freestyle with a friend, or write to some shit, and he puts on an old beat, like, first off, I don't like doing old beats. I don't even, you know what I mean? Not unless we just digging around, just spitting whatever bullshitting. But I don't do that shit anymore. But old beats is so, it gives a vibe. It just doesn't mix with today. I feel like you should adapt today. I understand you can't use recent instrumentals because of copyrights. Well, that's why I'm saying get your own person who makes the instrumentals. Therefore, you have rights to the beats, and your battlers can battle each other in those beats. Make your own battle beats. You know what I mean? Be in your own lane. That's what I got to say about Verbal Warzone. Queen of the Ring. Another real question. When the fuck y'all gonna get your shit together? Will female battle rap ever get a grasp on their talents? I mean, there's a lot of talented girls. I feel like there needs to be an event. There has been events with men and women, but there needs to be a men and women event where it's just all 1 rounds. I feel like it's a lot of pressure for women, because in the past, you know, they haven't really delivered. Like the bullpen one. Who else did it? URL did it. The card. Like, it's just always ends up being the same result. And I just think it'd be less pressure for the women if we give them do like a 1 round event for like all the women. It'd almost be like that tournament y'all had back in the day when y'all was looking for new female talent. That's when you first discovered Casey J and what's her name, Robin Rhymes and all them, the Houston. I remember those days. Damn, I'm old in this battle rap shit. Syndicate Cartel, another league that just falling and can't get up. Oh, it's falling and it can't get up. Syndicate Cartel, you drop battles like once a year. They recently dropped one with Bankhead QP versus Miss Hustle and Vixen, which was an okay battle. It was decent. It was whatever. It was a good back and forth. But I don't know what's going on with them. I'm saying those are the real questions, because a lot of leagues are struggling to put out good footage. A lot of misses lately. I think battle rap reached its peak, to be honest with you. I think it reached its peak. I don't think it's gonna go. I don't like saying it. Like I wish for more and heights, but I'm just going off by what I see and what I'm analyzing. And I don't see no real investors or sponsors anytime soon, especially the way people conduct themselves and handle themselves. It's just what it is, you know. It's where we're at. Battle rap is definitely, I feel like it reaches peak. If it does grow any years from now, it would have to be like, it would have to be a big move. Eminem, where you at? Eminem, where you at? I think you should come battle Cassidy. I think that would bring a lot more heads. But even then, what does that do? It brings a lot more heads. They see the battle, and then they're gone. they came to see that one shit, and they're gone. I mean, a lot of people didn't even check for the MC War shit when it was what's his name, Onyx, Fred Joe versus fucking Keith Merrick. Come on, man, like it wasn't even. It was horrible. It was awful. We know that. It was horrible. You know, terrible and horrible. It was horrible. I just thought of that right now on the spot. So, what are we gonna do? What can we do? Is there anything to be done? My interest goes less and less and less by the fucking minute. The last 4 pay-per-views I ordered were fucking not worth the money. I did not order Smack 5 because I was disappointed with the last 3 pay-per-views I fucking got. I'll just wait for the shit to drop on YouTube, even if it takes till next year. I don't give a fuck. I'm just at that point. I'm not even in a rush to see battles anymore. Like, it'd be like a month before I fucking watched a battle and shit. A battle that dropped like beginning of the month. I'll put it on hold and watch it when I get to it. But yeah, the passion just ain't there anymore. I still love battle rap, still got love for it. But it's not giving me nothing. It's not producing or inspiring. It's not, just getting a lot of lackluster, complacency, pointing finger type shit, excuse type shit. And the excuses are being rewarded. Like, people that are like lackluster, they're getting constantly booked. Shit crazy. All for names. This is where we're at now. And those are the only ones that are interesting, because anybody underneath, like I said, the format is always the same. People just don't have originality. I don't think it has anything to do with authenticity or anything like that. I think people are just quick to smell, you know, bullshit and just be like, fuck that shit. When that's not even how you're supposed to be looking at it. You're supposed to be looking at it like talent wise. Like who could do it better, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a sport now. It's not about rep anymore. It's not about your block in the street. It's not even about that anymore. We need to get real with ourselves. It's not about that. It really isn't. I mean, it's just about who's the better MC, period. It's about destroying everything about that person. Everything about that man, you gotta destroy. His lifestyle, the way his girlfriend looks, the way he lives his life, what he chooses to do for work, who he is as a person, attacking his character, who he is, how corny he is. Like, that's what it should all be about. Not about, oh, I'm from this block and I'm the shit, this and that, and you just ain't gonna reach up to me, you only here because of me, and da-da-da-da. That shit is corny as fuck. And it doesn't, a lot of people feel like me, I know they do. We don't care about that shit. I don't care about how much money you make, how much pussy you get. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Just like I don't care about none of that for fucking superstars. You know, mainstream artists. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I can't stand music like that. You know what I mean? I like meaningful music. I like music that have messages. And if you are gonna do a crazy, funky song, it's always like, it gotta be like the real catchy ones. Like, I can't think off the top of the head right now. I'm recording this at like 5 in the morning. That's probably why, you know, my hair is the way it is. But yeah, let's get real. Let's get real, people. I'm staring at you right here in this camera, talking in my low voice, not getting crazy, not getting animated, talking to you right here. This shit crazy. Why do we stay in this vicious cycle? Why can we never grow? And I'm sick of that fucking culture word being used. It's for the culture. It's for the culture. Culture is not your friend. And there's no such thing as fucking culture. Culture has been branded and manufactured by the enlightened ones, Illuminati. It is used against you if you do your research and gain your knowledge up. Culture is not your friend. People are. Build relationships. The world is too impersonal at this point, and it's just like we gotta stop labeling things that are not what they are for the label. Labeling things that are not worth the label. But that being said, I'm just sick of the whole URL, Kotd, you know, if it's on this league, it doesn't matter if it's on this league. I think that day's done. But honestly, chasing the league, like URL, like it's the NBA, I think that shit should be done. You could become a star anywhere, anything. I mean, there's people that became star. Look at Gotg. He was on World Star. You know what I mean? And I forgot what he did or what it was for, but he made it because he did something out the norm or whatever. I think Mike P made it because he got snuffed in the face a long time ago. But I don't know. I feel like we need to drop that whole attitude, that whole outlook. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter what league you're at. If you could generate static, if you could generate an audience, a following from wherever you're at, why leave that when you built it from where you're at? Just to chase another spot that's gonna not promote you the way you want or do for you what you want. So please, let's start sticking to what works for you and not for what's popular or what's trending. Let's start doing what works for you. Let's start doing what is best, and start thinking more quality rather than, be more strategic on who you battle. Also, it's not always about ducking. It's also about having a vision. Like, okay, I can see me and this guy going at it. Like, he looks like he really can say some shit to me, and I know I got some shit for him. That'll be something. Because that generates views when you're both gunning. I feel like when it's a body, not too many people watch it. I don't know why. I mean, I like to watch a body. You guys want to see a dead body? I do. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't wanna this shit to be like a 30-minute fucking ramble. I just wanted to express my opinion on that. I think it's corny. I feel like we need to start calling shit out for it to grow, because if we don't call shit out, people are gonna continue with it, and then it's just gonna become fucking retarded, and then nobody's gonna want to deal with it, and then you're gonna lose a lot of OG fans like me, who are just slowly fading away. I mean, you got Smack saying, Sue Surf versus Mook and Mook versus... I mean, there's some exciting battles coming next year or whatever. But what happens if those battles fail and nothing produces out of those battles? Now you're back to square one. So I'm saying, let's start thinking more innovative. Let's start thinking what we can do and stop worrying about matches. Let's think about how we can elevate this shit. Alright? Good looking out. Don't get taken out. Salud, chequiamo, cuídate, Keanu. Merry Christmas. It is the 23rd, 2 days away. Hope you get what you want. Spread love, not war. And I'm out of here. Alright? Chequiamo.
Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. She about to get violent. Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. I'm about to start wildin'. Touch me? and shit'll get rocky. Bad waves invade my space, I'll tsunami.